Yeah, hello. Welcome back once again. Today lesson we are going to talk about how we can work through the aptitude test. That is this is not the exact platform we are going to use, but it's a similar it's the alternative platform we are going to use, right? That is the alternative platform we are going to use. And first of all, we will first of all look at the evaluations because you can answer the whole question correctly, but at the end you will be disqualified. Why? Because they have some variations in the upcoming system we are going to use for the aptitude test. The one when you switch tab is also a point of variation, and let's say when you try to screenshot it, it's also a variation. So without wasting my time, uh, I will proceed. I will proceed and I will walk through the exact format we are going to use, and at the end we will solve a lot of tricky questions and how the system behaves. Okay, some people are asking, are you going to use mobile phone or are you going to use laptops? Based on the rules have set by Minister of Interior or the examination board, we are going to use laptop. Based on the strict regulations set by the Okay, those of you asking, can we use calculator? No. Uh, the reason is we are not going to show anybody how we can cheat the system, but we are going to show you the valuations. But you see, when you try to play smart here, your they can terminate your results. Why? Because some of you guys will think that okay, let me use a multiple system, like the person have his or her own laptop, and he also go and borrow another laptop from a friend, and he use the same credentials login. Bear in mind, the moment you log in, the system record your first session, like I mean the device you are using and your browser, because this one is going to be a browser based, so they will record your browser, your IP address, and when you use the same account, or let's say the same account to log in another PC, let's say the PC you using Mac OS, it's also going to record that Mac OS and the IP address. So without wasting my time, we are still waiting for a lot of people to join, and then we will proceed, and I will show you how we will go about it and how you will avoid the valuation. That's why. So I'll have time to reply everybody. So in just a couple of minutes, I'll be back. I knew, mommy. All right. So we will start soon. So please exercise a little patience. We will start soon, and it's now 8:43. So it's exactly 8:50, and we will start. Okay, don't worry. Okay. So let's wait for some minutes, and then we will start. Okay. Can you hear me now? Uh, a lot of people are testing me that they can't hear me, so I'm still resolving the issue. That's why it keep on delaying. Please, if you can hear me now, let me know. Oh, okay. Okay. It's exactly 8:47. Exactly 8:50, and then I will share my screen and we'll start working on it. So don't worry. Okay, I believe it is time, so we can start now. So everybody, please be alert, and I would like to share my screen here. All right, please, can you see my screen now? Okay, so first of all, let me log out and log in as usual. All right, so I'll first of all using as let me say I'm a candidate. I'm logging, assuming I'm a candidate. So I'm logging using my credentials. That is my email and password, or let's say your serial number and your voucher code. So I will use my email and my password. So let me sign in. Okay. So this system, it come along with two-factor authentication. So after you have logged in with your, email and your password, and the system will send you OTP verification. But actually, uh, the one you are going to use, I guess it doesn't have the two-step verification because the number, the people who are going to take the exams are many. So let's wait for it. My internet connection. All right. So it is telling me that I should enter my two-step verification that they have sent to my email. So let me just type it here. One, nine, and let me verify it. And obviously it's light out here, so all my light is off. But don't worry, since you can see my screen, that's enough for us to go. So now I have logged in as a candidate. So over here, when you come to take exams or take quiz, so this system is designed in a such a way that it's like the preparatory exams you are going to use. Just by the UI is different from the one you're going to use. So when you log in, you see like your take exams or whatever you see there. You just click on. So I will use this try one. I will use this try one. So you see the exact duration. That is the time you are going to use to complete the exams, and the start date and the end date. And let's say the total number of the questions, you can also see it there. That is the total number of the questions. You can also see it there. And the attempt, maybe this one is going to be only one attempt because they will give you only one attempt. They will give you only one attempt. Yes, they they will give you only one attempt. They will give you only one attempt. So without wasting my time, let me start the exams. And I've already told you that my light is off. It's light out here just now. So maybe the cam will switch, but I will try my possible best to put my phone light here on me so that you can see something. All right. So the moment you click on start exams, the moment you click on start exams, use your camera to show me the screen, and I'll help you once you click start exams. The moment you click start exams, and then it will first access your camera and your microphone. Yes. So let me grant access to it. You see that since our light is off. All right. So the moment you click on allow, and then the exams will start. But keep this in mind: if your PC or your any device you are using is not having a webcam or let's say internal camera or webcam, you cannot continue the examination. So this is how you. So let me allow it and also access, and then the your live camera is monitoring you. So it means that during the duration of the exams, it will be monitoring, and every 5 seconds the system will automatically capture you, that it capture your face for evidence purposes. So after this one, I will open to the administrative aspect and we also see, and then you cannot copy. You cannot copy. So this is the one of the variations. Bear in mind, you cannot copy the exams here. You cannot copy, and the moment you try to open a new tab, it will count as a variation. So now it has counted as a violation, but you won't notice. Sometimes, based on the rules they have set, it will redirect you back to the examination system, and that's the examination portal, and it will count as a violation. That's the total violation you have committed. And when you try to screenshot it, it will come, but it will prompt you screenshots are not allowed. So this one to take note is also come as a violation. So take note of this. And so that now we have commit twice violation. Maybe they have said that okay, the moment you click on, let's say three, you commit three violations, and then the system will log you off. But this system we have not categorize into that restriction. So bear in mind. So make sure that you do your possible best not to screenshot it, no matter what. So do your best. So let's try some sample question, and I will show you something here. So what is the first rank in Ghana Immigration Service? Let's say Ghana Immigration Service, Police Service, and I will choose I took two, and I'll click on this. What the full meaning of GIS? So read the question well and look through. Okay, I'll select this one, and who is this? Some type of question will be a pictorial format. They can also put anybody, including the interior minister, the president, chief of staff, or this is, let's say, the general question. And they can also put the service you are applying for, let's say Ghana Prison Service, their director general, they will put their email there, and they will maybe their names, and they will let you know that either there is the man or not, and then you are going to verify it by clicking the right answer. So imagine I don't know because I haven't read anything about it. I'll just click anything and just click on next. And the time is going. So the time is going. So the time is continuously going. It's not wait for you. Let's say what is PHP, blah 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 blah, and next. And this is some of the basic mathematics traits you are going to face. Blah 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 blah, and we will go to advanced one, and you will encounter this kind of questions. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Okay, I will choose six. That's my answer, and you click on next. And this also kind of the expressions for questions you will be facing, because you will not have time to use calculator or any pen. So bear in mind, the moment you are tilting up your head up and down and the rest, and every 5 seconds the camera will screenshot your movement, your behavior, and it also the AI I have disabled based on this platform. I have disabled the AI aspect. It can also detect multiple faces, and we can use that to go against you. Maybe they will think that you are cheating or somebody is doing the work for you. So expect this kind of examinations. Blah 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 blah. Expect this kind of examination. Let me see 14. This kind of questions and this kind of mathematical expressions. You must try your best to do it. This is simple, but when we learn more, we can. I bet you can pass it doing any more practice. So, what the main function of expect some of these questions. This Apple, or this is not the foreign machine I'm giving you. This the general question about the service you apply with a lot about it. So the main function of the General Immigration Service, blah 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 blah, protect foreign reserve, control entry reports, and blah blah blah. So these are the formats. This kind of the questions you are going to face, and what the head of Ghana Immigration Service is called Inspector General. I will choose Inspector General or Chief Immigration Officer. But if you know the answer, you know, and expect this kind of questions. Expect this kind of question. And if and mathematical questions like this one, like the problem solving mathematical question, like four officers share 120 Ghana cedi equally. How much does each get? Expect this kind of questions. Expect this kind of questions. Please expect this kind of questions. And so if you divide 120 by 4, you quickly get 30, blah, 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 and you get your answer. And and expect this kind of tricky questions. That is, it's more like in our GHS or senior high school mathematics called sequence and series. So find the nearest number in the series here. So you multiply this by this, you get this. You multiply this by this, you get this. You multiply this 2 by this, you get this. So you multiply 2 by 16, you'll get what? 32, right? Uh, They, the, the, this is the some of the kind of the questions you will meet, and the current affairs questions is up there. You also look at it, and when we're doing it, you just watch the time. So the moment the time is due, and then it will automatically submit, even including this system. The moment the time is due, it will automatically submit and give you your results. And at the end, you will know your stance. So let me take you to okay. Let's see the red, gold, green, and which institution is responsible for issuing Ghana passport? Me, I don't know. So I can say foreign affairs. These are the type of the tricky questions you might be able to meet. And the primary role of Ghana Police Service is to I would say maintain law and order, enforce traffic laws, and ruling. So you must read something about it. And the head of Ghana Police Service is called Commissioner General, Inspector General of Police, Director General, blah blah blah. Let's say, assuming I don't know, I haven't read anything about it. And which document give legal authority to police to arrest a suspect? Because once you have interest in Ghana Police Service, you must know their core functions, what they do, and day-in-day basis is there. So the examination questions are not going to be harder, or it is going to be a moderate. So that's the exact system format we are going to use. And bear in mind, this is not the original system you're going to use. This is another system developed by us, and it contains the same functionalities, and we are not going to use this system. If I can boldly tell you that this is not the system you're going to use, yes, that is 100% true. And if I say we are going to use this system, it's a lie. It's a lie. And this is unofficial practice test we are using. I'm here to show you the violations and the don't. Let's say one may ask, okay, I can even share a screen. Like I have one laptop and another. I also have monitor there, and I can also do extend. My brother, the system will detect that okay, you are using two monitors, and they will forfeit your examination. And the main function of Ghana Prison Service, blah blah blah, and others. And I think the last question, the head of the Ghana Prison Service is called Director of Prisons. And the moment you finish, I have disabled the preview format because time is near. You see that I haven't clicked on submit, but it is trying to submit the examination. That is the exams we have done. And let's wait for it because it will go, it will give some ample of some minutes or some seconds, and then it will mark it for you. So let's wait for it because I didn't click on submit. It is auto submitting, but the time is due, and there is how. So let's wait for it. So there is how, and your score. All right. So the out of 19 question, based on our system, their system, they will not populate the questions here for you to screenshot to somebody. Or so here after the exams, you can screenshot the results, but they will not populate the questions for you and the answers based on what you solved. So the only thing they will do it, maybe they'll immediately you submit the examination, they will let you know your scores, and either you pass or not, you know immediately because we are not going to. Oh, I think some people say they are not seeing my screen. Oh, can you see my screen now? Please, can you see my screen? Can you see it? Okay. Can you see my screen now? Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen now? Okay. Can you see my screen now? Okay, so don't worry, we will also go over again with the examination. So now, after you have submit or the system or the time is due, the system will automatically submit whatever you have done, and it will give you your results. And and here you see that this example shows that it can testify that either you pass or not. The passing you pass about 84% based on your score. And let's go back to the quiz or the exams dashboard, and we are going to print our results. Let me check. Yes. Okay. Now, so the evaluations. Let's say this is the third. Okay. I have disabled the one we just did, but don't worry. I'll use it to show you something. The previous one we have uh, we validate about 38 times, and the examination is in progress. So let's see. Let's take our results in PDF. We can download our results. Sorry, let me try to download my results. All right. So when you open your results, the moment you submit it, the all right. So your name, blah 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 blah, the exams, valuations, and the date and the time will show. And bear in mind, let me go to the administrative panel and show you what you did, what you just did. Either you pass or not. So let me open another browser here, and let's go back to exams monitoring. I want to show you something here because anything you are doing, the system will record your examination. Okay, let's see that this live. The moment you are doing the exam, the system is capturing whatever you are doing, the progress, the minute you started. You see that 60 minutes ago. So let's click on the view and let me show you something you must be aware of it. So the type of the examination, the questions, current questions, and the time left, and the anti-locks, because there is your suspicious activity. I have disabled that because it doesn't show here. And the most important thing is this one: the network and device fingerprints. So you see that I'm using the local IP. Let's say you are using Vodafone or MTN. Your public IP that you are using to access the platform will be record, and the device type, which is desktop, because I'm using desktop, which is PC or laptop, and the operating system is here, and the browser you are using, because I was using Firefox. So whatever you are doing is being recorded and captured live. And session of integrity. Let's see, like I said, this is the moment I have disabled a lot of AI features. So the moment somebody just walk to you and it show, let's say it detect two faces, here will tend to be inconsistent. Sorry, inconsistent, because the system have captured two people, and based on this evidence, we can choose to forfeit the candidate, and we can also print the evaluation report, whatever you have done. So let's try to see it. All right, so this is your report, and okay, let me try to open it. All right, so in progress, everything, blah blah blah. Evaluation, because I have disabled some of the violation, because I want to show how exactly the system is going to be. Is going to be. That's why I've disabled the AI features. And let me show you one thing before I will jump to let's say the resource side, and either you have been qualified or not. Let me quickly show you the captures. You see that every second, or uh, every 5 seconds, the system have captured your face every 5 seconds. So the movement. So based on this evidence, I have disabled it on this administrative session for the demo purpose. I don't want to populate there. So the your pictures you show here, and based on the AI we have integrated into this system, it's the same thing applies to the rare one we are going to use, and we can analyze and look for evidence that, oh, okay, based on the movement or the tilting of the person head and not focusing. Okay, we can learn that, okay, the person was trying to cheat, and you you screenshot it, right? And also it also show it will show here, anti-locks here. It will also show, and when you are trying to switch the tab, it also show. And based on this kind of suspicious activities you have done, let's say assuming, and we can say, okay, this candidate did not qualify for this, so let's forfeit it. All right, all right. So the moment the candidate, so it means we have auto complete you, and bro, you are doomed, because we have repeated that, okay, Mr. So and so, you forfeit or you violate our rules, so we need to, you are disqualified from this stage. And it will be very painful that you have wasted all the time, uh, the money you have invested, because you buy the voucher, I think two something or three something. It's also a variable money. So please, 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 don't try to play smart. So I'll give you the exact how the system is going to be. And let me go back to the result side, because this side here is elimination by status. This side here is elimination by status. Why am I saying this? Because the reason is elimination by status is that uh, if you commit one offense, maybe they can based on that offense, they can choose to disqualify you because uh, we are many and we are looking for small candidates to enter into the various security services, right? So please be constant. If you don't know, just go away. Don't choose any answer. Just leave it because the trick inside this one is that it's not based on your performance. It's based on your integrity. How you can manage you can control yourself, not cheating at examination hall. So please don't try to do or don't try to play smart in your mind. Please go straight to the point. Don't get your head. Don't try to copy using double strings A to the death. And the moment you log in, the system will also detect your IP address, yes, your location. And when you use the same account to log into the different portal, it also detects, okay, so you are trying to beat the system. So let's disqualify the person because we are many, because we are many. So and there is a how examination system. And here it concludes everything. The questions you are answered, the question you didn't answer, the time, the venue, everything will show here. And after the moment you complete the examination, then the system will mark it for you and it send you your results at your dashboard so that you will see your final thing. And some of you will think that okay, I know Mr. ABC, so let me go and pay some huge amount of money for the Mr. ABC to change my grade. It's like the university system. The moment, uh, let's say Mr. A, I have the access to the platform, but I'm not given privilege as a super admin. So whatever I'm doing, the system is record. So let's say if I change something for, let's say another candidate, so the system will record that, and then it was this, and based on this administrator changed to this, and we can also go to the they can also go to the audit logs, and based on the reports they will find here, they will choose to disqualify you. Please, so do well, don't go and pay any amount to anybody because you see the system we are going to use to write the exams is not developed by either Ghana Immigration Service, Police Service, Fire Service, Prison Service. No, we are not the one who developed the application. The application is developed and managed by TribeNet, and it is a contract deal. They have signed an MOU to the Interior Minister. So there is no way you are going to brag. Although you can find a way, but remember, any action that the person will just promise you that, oh, I can do this and help you for this, my brother, the system is recording everything. Every administrative access the person has. If the person change this, the system can be able to audit it. And based on the audit log, they can choose to disqualify you. All right, so be consistent. Charlie. Make sure that you have a strong internet access. Make sure that your PC or whatever you're going to use is have uh, a webcam on it, and keep this one in your mind, please. Please, I beg you in the name of God. This one, there is the total evidence. So the more every 5 seconds, the system is capturing your face, your movement. As you can see that because I have deep populated from the administration panel for one or two reasons because I don't want to show you the exact detail at the back end side. So remember, always remember this evidence. Any movement you are doing, the system is capturing you every 5 seconds. It's capturing you because something elimination by rough status because we are many. So they are going to find some ways to eliminate a lot of people. You can pass you can answer the questions 100%, let's say 10/10, but at the end you will be disqualified. Why? Because the system is capturing you, and based on the evidence they will use against you, they can choose to disqualify you. So The evaluation is very important, not you answering all the questions. The evaluation is very important. That's the key. Please don't try to play smart because the system nowadays we have the AIs we can integrate into the systems and monitor everything. And human beings we are lazy. So what the AI will say, that's what we are going to use against you. So please don't try to play smart. Uh, so I believe this is helpful. So let's also go through once again. I think uh, the moment I start the exams, I was having some challenges there. Okay, so let me start the exams. And first of all, make sure you allow your camera and microphone to access you before you can start the examination. So grant the microphone access, and your the moment you grant it, you grant access to your microphone and your camera, and it will be monitoring you. No matter what, it cannot. Sorry, it cannot go off. So this is how the system is, and you cannot copy. I repeat it. You cannot highlight the question, or you cannot copy. And if you are trying to use your head, like say some, okay, I have a friend, so Kuku, just uh, number one, the question is what is the rank in the blah, 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 and the Kuku will set the answer and tell you. Please, the moment uh, the person talks, it will detect the voice. That's why they they, they allow you to they force you to allow your microphone to be on. Yes, and your camera to be on, so that every 5 seconds it will capture your face, capture your movement, everything. So this is how the examination, and the time will not wait for you. So the time is going. So you just answer blah blah blah, blah blah blah. If you know, just blah blah. If you don't know, blah 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 blah. If you know, blah 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 blah. If you don't know, blah 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 blah. Charlie, don't kill yourself. The most important aspect to not commit the evaluation. That is the most important. The examination questions, just read about. This is the basic expression, because once they are doing it online, it's not going to be a written, so it's going to be OBJ, and the OBJ expect this kind of simple, tricky mathematical expressions. Okay, so 4 times 4, or 4 raised to the power 2, so which is 4 times 4 and minus 6, and then you select your answer. Expect this kind of questions, and read. Please take your time to read about the particular service you are going for, and also read about the current affairs of the country called Ghana, the Independence Day, and some questions. Please, the only important thing is the evaluation, because we are many. So the moment you commit the evaluation, they will not even look at your score, because your score, nobody need your score. Nobody need your score to do anything. They are testing your integrity. Make sure that you will not commit evaluations. All right. So blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Okay. And let me try to just just blah blah blah. And some of you, I think some of you were already into coding, and they think they are smart, so they can expect the elements. My brother, the right click is not working here. The moment you start the exam, right click. So please do your possible best to prevent cheating. It's evaluation. So if you try to evaluate, that's all for you. That's all, Charlie. Do your best. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay. And the time is still 12%. And then click on submit. The moment I click on submit, I'm waiting for my results. I'm waiting for my results. Results. Yes, I scored 6 over 90, and the percentage, so the system will automatically bring you the percent, but bear in mind, it will not populate the same question for you to screenshot it for somebody to do it. For education purpose, that's why I calculate this one. That's why I and my team calculate this one. And the most important thing is your score and everything. Guys, either you, the moment you submit the results and you fail, you will know. The moment you submit the results and you fail, you will know. So please, 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 I don't encourage teaching. I don't encourage teaching. Please try your possible best to avoid the evaluation. Uh, please, please. That's the most important. The exams is not hard. It's not low. It's like moderate. Read about the service you are going for. Just read about it. Solve some little mathematics. Go back to your SHS level, GHS level mathematics. That is simple or algebraic expression or the linear equation. Just try your hands on and bet me you pass the exams and move to the next year. So that is the part I have for you for today. Please, any question or any suggestion concerning this one, please, I'm open to answer questions right now. Yes, somebody is saying that can I skip question? Can I uh, skip and go back to the answer question? Yes, yes, it is allowed. Yes, yes, you can skip questions and go back. You can skip question and go back. And someone also said, please, can we use mobile phone as well? Based on the interior minister information, yes, mobile phone is not allowed for now. For now, mobile phone is not allowed. So yesterday they were pleading that some of them, uh, some places, they said they don't have laptops, they don't have internet cafe around. So maybe they will consider by early morning, by going tomorrow, maybe they will consider. Or not, if not that, please find a PC with webcam and do it. And somebody is also asking, not even tablet. Okay, um, let's consider tablet. Tablet, okay. The operating system is Android, and let's consider that. As for now, I can't tell, but based on the one everybody know is PC, because I already told you that they are doing elimination by rough status to disqualify a lot of people because we are many. Yes, and some also asking, are we allowed to work the math question on paper? No, this is a big no. The reason is we are not going to use we are not going to do any calculation. It's like multiple questions. They have simplified everything for you, and it's up to you to use your brain to calculate the answer and just select your answer. That's all. And and somebody say, so are you allowed to solve questions? Asking. So are you allowed to solve questions? Asking. Okay. And please, what if the off light and my desktop and laptop go off? Okay, you see, based on the system we have now, it functions that every 2 seconds it is auto save. Every 2 seconds is auto save and submit into the database whatever you have done, and then later on it will reproduce your result for you. Either light out or there's no light out, it will also save and give you a result. Mm. That's another factor. And somebody also say, can I read the question to myself? Oh yes, of course. But make sure that you are not tilting up your head up and down too much, because every second the system will capture you. And what if, okay, and another feedback question. Uh, uh, Say, are you allowed to use earpiece to, or no, please, earpiece is not allowed because they want to hear the background noise, either you are talking to someone or not. So earphones are not allowed, please. And somebody say, so what if, okay, I have answered that question, and It's what if I apply for all the services and will get the opportunity to write or no? Uh, Unless let's say you use different email address for each one. Let's say when you are applying for police service, you use kankanmodu@gmail.com to register that one. And when you are applying for prison or immigration, you use Kwamebusu Ansa, and then it will be a separate uh, two separate dashboard for you. When you log in with this one, after that you go and log in. But those who use the one email address to apply for all the services, it means they will group it into one. So the moment you done one, you select one and you submit your questions and you see a result. It cut across all the others. Yes. So take note. And one is but though the statement was okay, first use computer. So can we use phone? The phone aspect based on the information they pass up, they they didn't mention, but I don't know either. Let's hope for God willing tomorrow that they will announce that okay, based on the days in the country, we can also use phones, and then the phone is allowed. The phone is allowed, and okay, it is possible someone who apply for immigration get questions on police or prison service. Oh no, the moment you log into your dashboard and you select the service you select, that the service questions you are going to solve, and and they will use your score.